Oh yeah, finally, a new knife review. And this one is about the Cold Steel Mini Tac Tanto. This one is the bead blasted Tanto version of the Minitech series. I have a couple of others here on the table to compare it to. I haven't done anything to this knife, and I probably won't, because getting off that finish, which I absolutely hate. I hate bead blast. It's really not good for the rust resistance of a stainless steel, and just because of the grind lines, I won't get it off, and it just will look awful after that. Only thing I did was just sand the handle scales just slightly. This is faux G10. You don't need real G10 on a full tang blade. It's simply for grip, to thicken up the grip, to give it some texture, and this faux G10 does that wonderfully. The holes here are for lightening it even more. The Andrew Damco designed handle is absolutely fantastic. You can see I can get a full hand fist grip, a hammer grip on here, and my pinky just slips below the handle, so on the butt end. There's absolutely no chance you can slip forward in this grip. The jimping is executed flawlessly. I could do one more jimp up top, but that's just because I have a long thumb. I'm not particularly a big fan of the American Tanto design, which is this, a rather wide blade and a not so steep angle here on the secondary edge, I want to say. Secondary cutting edge, yeah, right. Okay. This portion is hollow ground, and the front part is flat ground. And the secondary bevel is rather thick, but it slices well. So let me get some paper here. Haven't done a cutting test in a long while. So let's get some paper here. With the tip. Works fine. Super sharp, as we are almost always used to from Cold Steel. Just a beautiful blade. First thing I noticed when I unpacked it was that the blade to handle ratio is really cool. You have a really long blade compared to the handle, which is good. So let's measure it from up top here. 3 3/4 inches. Yeah. Overall, it's just 6 7/8. Just a great size, and it's not too big for neck carry. The sheath, really nice sheath. That's why I love Cold Steel neck knives and small fixed blades so much. This one doesn't click though, but I'm really trying here. This is really awesome. What I'm trying to do here is show you how much force I need to get it in there. I don't know if you can hear that. I stopped the music. So it's really in there. There's no chance that you can get it out without you wanting to get it out. You can use this little thumb ramp here to get it, but what I do is I use my middle finger and my ring finger, wrap it around here, and I just pull. And then my thumb and my pointer finger are completely free to grab it. Close length. It is still very light. I don't have a scale here because I haven't done a knife review in a long time and I just forgot. So this is another Tanto knife. This is an 8-inch overall. This is a spike, one of the new spikes. And I like this Tanto shape a lot more. You can see how the angle is a little bit more traditional, like a traditional Japanese Tanto. And the angle here is a little bit well, steeper. And here not so much wider blade, but not much longer. can see, cutting edge to cutting edge. It's not much longer. You have a lot more reach with this, you would think, but you actually don't. You have a lot bigger handle. But this one is even more comfortable because you can get a real nice fist grip, and you have some jimping up top. With this one you have a guard here. You can grip it like that. It's not super secure. It's a lot slimmer. Doesn't have this profiling, you know, finger choil and everything. So it can move in your hand like this, you can rotate. You can't really use the top of the spine for your thumb because you have this guard here. Well, this is why I don't carry it around my neck. Put some paracord through these holes here, through these eyelids, and I carry it on my belt. Yes. And get this out of the way. This right here is the mini Tac Kiridashi. And this one is also very nice. This one I have not modified, but it's a little bit oily right now. I think I resharpened this just a little bit to take off the secondary bevel because it was really thick. And this is a much smaller blade, so or knife overall. So you can see they didn't just use the same handle and slapped another blade profile on there. They redesigned the whole knife. They used the same theme, you know, a really big finger choil and this guard here, and 2 lightning holes, and the same handle materials, same kinds of screws and everything. All of those are bead blast finish, but they are completely redesigned. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, completely redesigned blades. This one is a lot smaller. This is the smallest one I have, and I think there is. The only model I don't have, and this one clicks in place, is the Skinner and all these serrated models, because I think serrations are just pointless, and especially the ones from Cold Steel. No offense, Cold Steel, but I hate those serrations. This one is the Beaver Tail. This one I have modified a lot, hand rubbed satin finish, and you can see how that handle is still different. So this one is a very nice knife as well. This one is flat ground. Oh yeah, and the Kiridashi is hollow ground. Has a nice wedge up top, really pointy. This one is more of a utility knife for me. I carry this one around my neck too. Get the sheaths out of the way. And those two are for tactical purposes. This one I do not carry as much, simply because it's new, and this one is a lot smaller, and I often carry a neck knife in addition to my primary fixed blade, to my primary folder, you know, things like that. And this one I carry a lot at work under my scrubs. This one is super light, and I sometimes forget that I wear it, and I sometimes forget to wear it simply because it is so small and so light. So let's get those butt to butt so you can see size comparison real nice, and show you that the Beaver Tail model clicks in place as well. All those sheaths are just fantastic, no matter how they click or if they click or not. They are really secure. And what I have here is the Secret Edge, also from Cold Steel, also lightning holes, but it's more of a Skin de design. I think I pronounced that right finally. This one is a full high hollow grind. Excuse me, no, there's a flat grind. Flat ground blade, and this one is just not from the Minitech series, but to give you a size comparison to this one. It's just a tad shorter than the Tanto. What else do I have here? This one. This one has a completely different sheath, and the idea behind this is that you push this button and it frees the blade. But what I do is I just take it out like this, and to get it in you have to slide it in through the spine. You can use the spine to guide it in. And there you have it. Plenty secure. Just don't like that style of sheath as much. This one is of course the Cold Steel Pro Guard. This one has an even longer edge on this dimension. Actually, it's pretty much the same now that I look at it. And through this secondary cutting edge, you have a lot more edge to that. Actually, this is a Warncliffe design. The cutting edge on this one is just a tad over 3 inches. To give you a size comparison to that, well, space is getting rare here on my table. It's longer. Butt to butt. This one is longer, and the grip is completely different. As you can see, you could compare it just a little bit. When you wouldn't have this bottom steel here, you would have about the same grip size. Can you see that? Just a little bit more, and this is why this has just the perfect ergonomics. Pinky rests here on this flat part. This is a fantastic knife, just a fantastic knife. Hollow ground, satin finish, and yeah, let's get those out of the way. This one clicks in as well, as you could hear earlier. Secret edge goes in like this. The Kiridashi, yeah, and the beaver tail. Final thoughts. Yes, you should get it. It's a great blade for utility, for self-defense purposes. It is plenty light. It comes in a flat package. The sheath is really outstanding, perfect retention. You can get a full hand grip with this. You could baton with this. You could use it for everything you can use a fixed blade for. But the blade design has some specific uses, and yeah, I just really like this knife, and I'm glad I got it. I think I paid for it just around 30 bucks, and I think that was a good deal. So thanks a lot for watching. Have a good night, and roll tight, y'all, and molon labe.